Hello there, it's your boy Nee, and welcome to the Bodybuilding Do It Right channel.
Today we will be talking about the back squat. So first and foremost, let's look at the squat itself. With the squat, there are variations of squats. The squats that we're doing with these weights put either in front or behind you, I believe there are about two variations, which is the back squat and the front squat. So with the front squat, we can either hold the weights that way in front of us or cross our hands over the weight. And then with the back squat, we put the bar at our back. By our back, I mean on the traps, like a little below the upper hip portion of the traps. And sometimes it might feel very discomforting, but then you're going to get the hang of it after time goes on, after time goes by. We want to first know which muscles we're trying to hit when we do this exercise. This exercise is a compound exercise that hits loads of muscles. It would be hitting your hamstrings, depending on the variations you're doing. The hamstrings, quads located there, your glutes, and most of the muscles below your waist. This exercise has a tendency of hitting them. So let's look first at how the squats are done without weights. When performing squats, a normal squat, what we're trying to do here is look at how first and foremost we're squatting without weights. So take stance that are very comfortable for you. I don't believe there's a certain stance that should help you completely, because our physiques are very different. And so for some people, standing straight is easy for them, but other people do not have that liberty of experiencing comfort when they stand straight. So whichever stance is okay for you, but then ideally I think it should be from shoulder width to a wider stance. So let's assume here I don't have my legs straight. I have them a bit flared out this way. And when I squat, it's going to look this way. From the side, I'm straight. I lean a bit forward, but then this lean forward motion should be done at the same time when I'm dipping my glutes down. Okay? So I lean forward and I squat down straight. And then I put myself back. Now, when we round our back this way, should you round your back this way, you would affect your back during the exercise. So if you want to prevent your back from going through that pain, you would want to not round your back this way. Do not round your back this way. Try to make your back as straight as possible. So lean forward and push your butts down. And straighten yourself back up. Lean forward, your butt's down, straight. Lean forward, your butt's down, straight. The way the back squat is performed, the whole idea is when we squat down this way, the weight at our back is going to be dropping down in a straight line. So you want that weight to drop down in a straight line and then lift it back up in that same straight line. Definitely, you're going to have a bit of wobbling here and there. But ideally, that's what you want to happen. You want to squat, bringing the weights down straight and pushing your feet against the floor, using the quads, your glutes and your hamstrings to push yourself, raising the weights. Okay. So now let's come using the bar. You want to squat ideally about 90 degrees there. Okay, so from where I stand, I think this is about 90 degrees. I tend to go a bit lower. Reason is when you squat, the muscles here, your quads, get stretched out. It's like your triceps. When you're performing a triceps exercise, you have a bend, and in the bend you stretch the fibers of the muscle. In the same way, you have a bend here which stretches the fibers of the muscle. So the farther in you bend, the lengthier the muscles become, or the more stretched the muscles become. Same, I bring it all the way here, and then when I want to contract that muscle, in the case of the triceps, I push whatever weight down. In the same way, to contract this muscle, to build it, I push that way. I push to straighten this muscle, and that's how the quads are affected by this exercise. When you're using this bar, you could be at an advantage if you're using a pad like this, which I personally love to use. Put the pad you're using there with the pad here, grip onto this, then fix your back in the slots this way. Okay, fix your back here, and the weight should rest on these straps, the lower part of these straps. Okay, the traps you have there, you want to put the weights at the lower part of it. So let's look without this. Okay, so this is the higher part of my, that's the higher part of my traps. I'm gonna put it there. Okay, that's where I want to put it. The muscle there can handle whichever weight that I put on it. Okay, in my case, I'm going to use this pad. Okay, and then you can put yourself in the stand. So here we have it. I take my stance that's most comfortable for me. I lean forward a bit. Now, we want to avoid doing too much of a lean forward. So I lean forward a bit whilst sitting down or dipping my glutes in behind me. Okay, so a slight lean in there. 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 Okay?
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed and learned something new today. If you have any questions or comments, kindly leave them in the comment section. But don't forget to hit the like and smash the subscribe button. See you all later. Go, go.